everyone, and welcome to my kitchen with Mrs. Rogers. Now today I have some really exciting news. We have joined forces with an awesome not-for-profit organisation called Love Food, Hate Waste. Now there are days where we love food but we hate things, and we are having one of those days. So the best thing I love at the moment is someone else has told me what to cook. I don't have to think about it. Now these awesome guys at Love Food, Hate Waste have done that for 4 weeks in a row.
4 weeks?
4 weeks, I know.
What?
So for 5 nights of the week, they have told you what to cook for dinner. And the best thing about it is that they have worked it all out. So they give you a shopping list. They tell you exactly how much to buy to make those 5 meals.
Even I could do that.
I know.
What do you reckon?
It's like easy. The other great thing about it is that they've added flavour, of course, using Mrs. Rogers herbs and spices. So we have 11 that are on their 4-week plan. 4-week plan, not 5-week plan. I'm using my hands a lot today.
Hello Rednecks. Rednecks has joined us.
Hey guys. Yeah, so there are 11 herbs and spices. Now, this is the really exciting bit.
How exciting.
Make sure you're sitting down. Put down your hot cup of coffee or tea because you might spill it on yourself. You can go into a competition if you follow some simple steps to win all 11 herbs and spices. And we're not just giving away 1 prize pack.
But wait, there's more.
We're giving away 5 prize packs. And the most exciting thing is that you will get a printed out copy of the 4-week plan.
Cheyenne's saying she uses thyme or mixed herbs.
Great.
Sophie's going with turmeric as well. Well
now,
done.
Cheyenne has sort of obviously done some good reading. Well done.
Yeah.
So, for the competition, we want to know...
Jimmy loves grape soup.
Grape soup.
Good old grape soup.
We want to know what herb or spice you use a lot of. It may not be your favourite. We just want to know what you use a lot of. What do you always have on hand to chuck in, just because? Mine's kiwi roast, but I love that, so I chuck lots of
We've got an OMG from Cheyenne. She's pretty happy about the prize, I'm guessing.
I know. So what else you have to do? Like and share this video, and you also have to go to the Love Food, Hate Waste Facebook page.
Now, I was going to say, normally we don't we normally don't throw the likes out there, but legitimately a good page.
It's a great page.
It's a great page.
The reason we're doing this is because we think you can really benefit from it.
Yep.
Not only have they provided a fantastic meal planner for free, like it's for free. Everybody can get it, but they also give you really good information about understanding use by dates and best by dates, what you can freeze, how to best store your vegetables so you get more life out of them.
I'm not sure if I mentioned Jenny before, said she loves the mixed herbs, and Sarah, who loves the chili. See, the chili's the good thing because you can add it into the food, makes it nice.
Yeah, if you want to add chili, you can. Now, the other thing we love, or I love, about all their recipes is that you can mix it up best you can. So if a recipe calls for grated carrot and you've only got zucchini, grate that up and stick it in as well. You know, it's a real good home cooking. So anyway, today I am going to make one of their classic chicken and vegetable pie. And I've got a few little hints that I like to use that I've not twisted on their recipe. I'm using their base recipe, but just some hints that I use in the kitchen for, say, if you don't have any eggs, for example. So anyway, let's get cooking.
Let's get cooking.
Let's get cooking.
Well, Kushla said she uses a lot. So they're herb and spice family. That's good. Actually,
Spoke
About You has a rack for keeping them all on. We need to do some sort of a rack thing.
Yeah, I would really like people to take photos and maybe post up in the group.
Yeah.
If you're not part of the group, post up in the group
Yeah.
of how you store your herbs and spices, because everybody's different.
Yeah. Oh, no, Jimmy's saying it's a very good page, and he's actually worked with them. So
there you go.
Yeah, loves waste reduction with a passion. Well
Absolutely.
Hi Mel, welcome back.
So does your wallet.
Thanks for joining us. Yes.
Okay, so I've just popped some oil in there. As you all know, I like to use rice bran oil. It really doesn't matter as long as you've got a little bit of oil, just because we want to get a little bit of colour on our chicken. Now I've got 500 grams about of chicken breast here, and I'm not wanting...
I know, we posted up the recipe the other day, and the recipe had a misspelling of breast, and it said bread. So chicken bread, 500 grams of chicken bread. No.
Sorry, that was my bad. Autocorrect and all.
That's all right.
Obviously pushed the wrong button. Wasn't wearing my glasses, etc.
Oh, we're supposed to say... Oh, wait, sorry. Is it favourite or... Wait a minute. It's spice you use the most.
Yeah,
not
the
your
spice
favourite.
you use
Sorry,
the most.
I got that wrong, I think, Mel. My bad. Well, it's probably you, but if you're using it the most, it's probably your favourite anyway.
It probably is your favourite.
There's a technical, I got a technical out.
Oh, Mel's dobbing in on you.
Well done, Mel. Good to have you on board, picking up.
Okay, so we're just wanting to, and just so that I can save my arms and face, and also hopefully a little bit of the sound. We're just wanting to get the chicken browned and nearly cooked. It doesn't have to be completely cooked because obviously we're going to return it to the pan. But we're wanting to get some of that colour because it's the colour that's going to create that extra flavour, give you that extra kind of taste.
One of my favourite chicken ones is one that you do with butter.
I know. I put like half butter, half oil,
I now feel like
little bits of chicken, and I just don't touch it. Oh, and a lot of salt.
Oh, and it's
crisps. Like healthy popcorn chicken. I don't know.
Mel likes the cayenne pepper. Well done.
See, I'm not big on spice. So,
no,
like as in hot.
Yeah, you're big on spice.
Like I love spice, but spicy, I should have said. Yeah. I can't do it. I would love to be able to do it. Yeah. My mouth is just ridiculous.
Hello, Virginia. Virginia's saying hello.
Hi. Hi, Virginia.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
Well done.
Now, being to win this competition, you've got to try and win a prize. We've got 5 prizes to give away. 5.
5. So that's 11 herbs and spices.
11 herbs and spices.
And a recipe booklet.
And the recipe book. Now,
so
one of the herbs is mixed herbs, which is the one I'm going to be using today. But there's also cumin, cinnamon, oregano, chili, cloves, paprika, turmeric, curry powder, nutmeg, and cayenne pepper. So there's a lot of those ones that you've already mentioned in the 11 herbs and spices used.
Shane's just yelling, butter.
Butter. Yeah. We love butter.
Yeah.
Butter
is not the enemy anymore, apparently, which is good.
Yeah.
I'd rather have some butter than some sugar.
We've never been in, so who cares? Let's start our own butter group.
Bucking the trend.
So now I've preheated my oven to 160 degrees Celsius.
Fahrenheit or Celsius? You're going to
go I was going to say Fahrenheit now. I'm reading way too many American recipes.
Yep.
And I have my pastry shell already. Now let me show you that. Just in case you think this is gross, putting it under a tea towel, good trick, when you don't need to use either bread, really good trick for if you're making fairy bread, just dampen a tea towel, wring it out as much as you can and place it over top. It will stop it from drying out. So if you want to pre-make your fairy bread for a party, just leave it on the dish, put it over, it'll be good for a couple of hours. Same with your pastry.
Did you mention bacon? Sorry, Jimmy's just written bacon, please. Just randomly.
Just bacon, please?
Just bacon, please. Okay,
you want me
Jimmy.
to do something with bacon, Jimmy? Jimmy, you could actually put bacon in this. That would give it a very... We know you love your bacon, Jimmy. Now, anyway, my dish is not a round pie dish. My dish is this funky little... beautiful.
That's a Rogers one as well.
This is a Rogers pie dish.
It is. So look out for those in your...
See, it's even got it on the bottom.
On the bottom.
So I have greased, and I actually put a little bit of flour because I knew we were going to be sitting for a long time.
Yeah, it does keep it soft, Shane. Sorry, yes.
I've rolled out my puff pastry just a little bit more because it didn't quite fit the dish, and I've ripped off and mushed it together. I've also pricked it with a fork. It's an old wives' tale to prick it with a fork.
Not old wives' tail, an old wives' tip. Is it tail?
It's tail.
Tail, okay, sorry. Had one of those days.
It stops you from getting a bubble in the bottom of your pastry. There you go.
There's nothing worse than a bubble
in the bottom of your pastry. Yes. Now, when Ben was doing the overhead camera, he stood on my pastry after I told him not to. So this pastry has a little bit of a mush, and as you can see, I've left it on the backing because that's going to be our top. So
Tabitha said, sorry, the damp tea towel keeps the cats off as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, we don't have...
Ben off.
No, it doesn't
Big heel print in it.
Sorry about that.
Luckily, we're just having this for dinner, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so you can see my chicken starting to get a little bit of brown there. And there is nothing worse than chicken that's overcooked. So let's take it out.
Get rid of that chicken. Now while you do that, I'm just going to give you some. So on the lovefoodhatewaste.co.nz website, there's some really interesting things. So apparently, each Kiwi household throws out 79 kilos of edible food every year. That's like a me's worth of food.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of food.
That is a lot.
Yeah, that's an entire me of food. That sounds like a lot of food. And apparently, that there is enough food wasted in New Zealand that could feed Dunedin, everyone in Dunedin for 2 years. That's incredible.
And money. Think of all that money that's thrown down the drain.
That's probably the most important thing. Yeah.
That's the thing that's going to
well, money. $563 a year in food waste.
That's crazy, Daisy. Okay.
Good rhyming. Nicely done.
So I've got some oil. Now I'm using a red onion. Again, I'm being savvy. It says onions. And it says 2 in the recipe. Do you know what? My family's not that keen on onion. Onion's great for flavour, but I don't know whether it's a red onion. It's normally not stronger, but anyway, I'm only putting 1 onion in. So again, I want you to work it for your family and what works.
So I'm just catching up on a couple of these comments. So Jimmy says it helps to keep the puff base rising as well.
Oh,
so I
there
didn't
you
know
go,
that.
Jimmy. Didn't know that. I just thought it was to stop that.
Oh, and Tabitha has given me an opportunity to say Ras El Khanut, because that is the king of spice mixes. Tabitha, I absolutely agree with it. Love a bit of Ras El Khanut. It's glorious. Glorious.
He says that as he's swirling his mouth with mouthwash every morning.
Yes.
Ras El Khanut.
Sorry for spitting in your ear.
Okay, so I've got some onion in there and some garlic.
Some onion. That's your...
Some onion. Well, I used 1 onion.
Yep.
It calls for 2 in the recipe, but I'm just not.
And a good thing about the food waste thing is you've got some old shriveled old onions. It doesn't matter, does it?
Well, exactly. And it just says onion in the recipe, but I had red or pink. Actually, I think it was a pink onion.
Yep.
I'm not going to go out and buy brown onions.
Don't buy brown.
That's silly. That's just wasting money.
Use whatever. Tabitha could not live without black pepper. Yep, it's just one of the standard basics.
Standard basic is good. So we're just wanting to get that to the stage where it's just starting to go slightly transparent, and that garlic has gone from that pungent smell to a yummy cooked caramelly smell.
Virginia, absolutely, there was too much waste out there. And welcome to Alana. Alana joined us earlier and she's back. Thank you.
Welcome.
And Wendy loves the roast vegetable seasoning.
Oh yeah, that is nice.
Yes. Actually, in our group, there's a lot of people posting at the moment all the recipes and things that they're using. So if you are following this and new to our live feeds, then please do join the Mrs. Rogers Foodie Friends group. There's lots of good tips. Jimmy is our resident chef, and he's very, very active in the group, which is fantastic.
He is.
Love his photos too. Well done, Jimmy.
Now, 2 carrots grated.
Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for the thumbs up.
Obviously, if you've got huge carrots. Hi, everybody joining us.
Hi.
Now, we're just wanting to reduce those a little bit. Now, I want to talk to you about the
Melanie
vegetables.
King's back. Hello, Mel.
Hey, Mel.
She says, hi, you too. Well done.
Hi, you too. Now, frozen veg. Frozen veg are awesome because they don't go off. They're snap frozen, so they retain their awesomeness.
Did you know that, you know Bird's Eye Foods?
Yes.
Yeah, so Mr. Bird's Eye apparently invented snap frozen food. Because he was fishing and in the ice and he brought up the fish and put it on the thing. It was like, boom, the fish was frozen.
And it was really, really fresh.
And he had the idea. So Bird's Eye Food, not just a brand, actually the creator of Flash Frozen Foods. Which I thought was really interesting. There's a shout out to Bird's Eye Foods.
Yeah. There's no payment there, just a shout out. So anyway.
Just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, frozen veg. It does call for 2 cups of mixed veg and 1 cup of beans. Now, I was lucky enough to find a packet of frozen veg. They had beans in it as well. It does have cubes of potato, which isn't so bad. Normally your classic mixed frozen veg are peas, carrots and corn. Just basically use 3 cups of frozen vegetables. So don't get all paranoid that you haven't got beans or you've got too much.
I was getting really paranoid then.
Don't get paranoid.
I was getting very paranoid.
Well, you would. Cooking stresses you.
It does actually. Oh, listen, Jimmy's actually posted, hi Joe, good to see you. And Melanie loves the combination of herbs and spices. His favourite is basil. Jimmy has one of his recipes on their website.
Oh,
so, the winter warmer braised lamb neck chop recipe. Yeah. All right, if we had some lamb chops, lamb neck chops lying around, we would have made that, mate. But we didn't.
We didn't.
Next time. We'll have to do some more of these recipes from
this is one from their planner, their menu planner, which is fantastic.
Yep.
And
Now,
I've chosen it because it's a nice simple
simple one, yeah.
but tasty.
Tasty. It's starting to look nice, Alana, it certainly is.
So I'm just putting that lid on mainly because I'm saving my skin and my face from being burnt off, but also because it was very loud. It was probably very loud for you guys as well.
Oh, but the sound of cooking is just as good as the
I
smell
know,
of cooking.
it is. So we should just shut up and you can do it, no?
Joe loves the basil and the cilantro.
Yeah.
And Alicia loves the cumin and coriander.
Now, this has got mixed herbs. Now,
Thanks,
in the
Jimmy.
recipe, in mixed herbs is tarragon, basil, marjoram.
Basil?
How do you say that? Marjoram? Marjoram.
We'll Google it.
Marjoram.
Marjoram.
Marjoram. Parsley and chives. So it is super tasty in itself. And I'm just going to sprinkle that on because...
Now, Susan has just joined us.
Yes.
She said she doesn't, not sure how to use spices, but do use mixed spices in her meatloaf. So,
Yes.
Susan, we have uploaded to the YouTubes all of our recipes and things which we've been showing. There's about 110 odd recipes on there. So if you want to learn how to use spices, then go there.
Go there.
That's cool.
It's so
Yep.
easy to do.
Have a look. And smell-o-vision would be glorious,
Smell-o-vision
Susan, you're
would
right.
be awesome. Now, for the sauce, basically we are using a chicken stock.
Marjoram. Melanie
Marjoram.
said. There you go.
Yeah, marjoram.
Cool.
Marjoram.
Thanks, Mel.
Thanks, Mel. I trust you. Obviously, I haven't said marjoram in a long
No.
time.
Marjoram.
Anyway, sounds like a lady's name. Hi,
Hello,
I'm
Marjoram. How you going? Nice. And Stephanie loves the pepper. Well done.
Pepper. Now, here's my tip.
Tip for
I
the
am
sauce.
going to throw in a couple of chicken stock. Now, I have just used, and I hate to say it, to keep it nice and cheap, I have just used like powdered chicken stock in boiling water.
Jimmy will. Oh no!
turn
You're supposed to
in
use
his
the old
grave.
chickens up and stuff
But do you know what? I don't have time.
today.
And I'm wanting to make this usable and easy and
Quick and
quick.
Yep.
If you've got something fancy pants on and you want to have lots of flavour, well, yeah, absolutely use a store-bought chicken stock. If you do use a chicken stock, sort of that's runny in from the shop, that's absolutely fine as well.
A chicken stock that's running from the shop.
Well, running,
Oh,
runny
running
chicken,
one.
like liquid,
Right.
liquid
Not like,
chicken.
hey, I'm a chicken
liquid
stock.
stock.
I'm outta here.
There we go, liquid stock.
There you go.
Freeze it.
Yeah.
Freeze what you
can
don't
do it on
use,
ice
or
cube
freeze
tray.
it.
Is
Well,
that
you can, but often you need a hell of a lot of ice cubes,
true.
and often we don't have a litre worth of ice cube trays to do it. But you could freeze it in sort of half cup sizes or whatever you've got. Freeze it. That's one food that you can
You could
freeze.
freeze it in a cup, in a plastic cup, and then knock it out.
Yeah,
so
plastic
you just
cup,
got
knock it out and stick it
Yeah.
in a bag.
Samantha's just listed all the spices in the world that she likes: smoked paprika, cumin, coriander, turmeric, and lemon pepper. Oh, I love a good lemon pepper. Melanie, sorry, Mel, we are making just a nice,
chicken and
easy
vegetable
chicken and vegetable pie.
pie.
But just the concept here is that we're using up the things which you'd normally.
Well,
sort of
it
throw
just
away.
means it's easy. Love food,
Yep.
hate waste, have provided a 4-week planner. Now, let's face it, who doesn't want to be told what to cook?
Just so-
especially during the week.
And just what you're saying about the having snap frozen veggies,
Yeah.
there is always a bag of random vegetables in the back of the
needs
freezer
to be
that
mixed.
needs to. So maybe it's perfectly well, but
Yep.
it's probably been sitting in your freezer for 6 months. And good
Needs
to
to
clear
be.
it out.
Yep,
yeah. So
absolutely.
rather than get it out and go, oh, I can't use that, you could make a little pie.
It might have like
or
ice crystals on it.
Yep.
Nah, chuck it in.
Chuck it in, make it happen.
Now, if you have fussy kids, this is another one of my tips for mums or for people feeding kids. At this stage, cool it down slightly
Sweet as
so
milk.
that you're not boiling the hell out of your hands, and whiz this up so that they can't see the vegetables. They never know. It just then becomes part of the sauce.
It even confuses
Even
husbands.
Even husbands don't know.
Jinx.
So,
And I'll let you talk. It's fine.
yeah, be quiet. Remember, there's that. Where's my friend who tells them to be quiet?
Yeah, we got told off a couple of lives ago.
No, you got told off because you wouldn't shut up. And then I lost my microphone, so it was kind of funny. Okay, so guys, I've just returned my chicken to there. Now, to add to the sauce, I've got about half a cup of milk and 2 tablespoons.
Can it just be normal milk? It doesn't have to be
just milk?
normal milk. Just milk.
Just milk. I
Nice.
use blue milk, like dark blue milk. Milk is milk.
Nice.
2 tablespoons of cornflour. Now, this is a trick so that you don't get lumps and bumps is to add it to the milk.
Add it in there. Now, I'm just while you're doing that.
Yes, please.
Please share the video. So please share, if you share the video, we're going to get a lot more likes and followers and good conversation and all the rest. So we want to share the love. So please just hit that share button.
Us.
Actually, what would be really cool is if you hit the love button. If you're watching on your mobile or on your laptop or whatever, there's a little love button. I'd love to see the love streaming across there because that helps us with all the stuff as well. And Joe loves chicken pie. I'm a big fan of chicken pie.
It's nice, it's good winter food.
And Joe would like to know, can you add cream?
Absolutely. Now, Joe, if your cream is too thick, you could sort of milk it down or water it down more than anything.
Yep.
Because some of it, like especially if you're using a thickened cream, you could actually use yogurt with a little bit of water.
Unsweetened, not
strawberry.
Yeah,
like just your plain Greek yogurt.
Again, if you've got that last little bit of tub of yogurt,
yeah,
just use
sour
that up.
cream. If
sour
you've got
cream.
a little splash of
sour
sour cream
left.
Coconut milk.
Yep. All
Boom.
of these things can just be used to.
All these things.
So that's looking lovely on screen.
I know.
It's beautiful.
And I love the fact that the juices of the carrot turn the sauce.
Oh, yum. Look,
orange.
It's colouring it. That's cool. Amanda loves the cumin. And Bernie,
Oh,
thanks for the thumbs up, mate. Lovely to have you on board.
We made Papa John's with cumin the other day.
We did. Oh, they were the best.
They were really nice.
And Susan reckons it looks lovely. It does look lovely, Susan.
Okay, now you don't want a runny pie.
There was nothing worse than a runny pie.
No. So that's why this has gone quite thick, because we do want to maintain that thickness.
Yep.
And I like chunky pies, so I've done it really chunky.
Remember Ponsonby pies? I don't know if they're still out. They used to be in the supermarket. They were the best pies because they were one of the first pies to ever be like really chunky.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
You could actually see. Well, New Zealand do great pies anyway.
Yeah, but because Americans don't know what they are.
Okay. So.
Jono is a bit of fan of saffron in chicken pie.
Saffron.
Adds a bit of flavour and makes a leftovers pie and a bit of a gourmet treat.
Yum.
Look at you with your fancy chicken saffron pie.
Fancy pants pie there.
Nice.
Okay. So here's where we want to get out our thing. I'm sorry if you can't quite see that above me, but I really don't want to burn myself.
Don't burn yourself, that would be bad. I'd probably get in trouble for it.
Well, you would. Oh, I've dropped a piece of chicken.
Oh, no.
Okay, so you just want to put your hot pie filling. Whoops.
And that's gone nice and thick, eh?
Yeah, it's really thick.
You can really see it. Beautiful. Yum. So Sarah uses turmeric and cinnamon a lot. And they're good spices that have some good health benefits.
Absolutely.
As well, with your cinnamon and
your turmeric. And you can make a really nice turmeric face mask.
You can use a face mask. Actually, look back on my older videos, we do turmeric face masks.
I didn't even turn into an Oompa Loompa.
No, not at all. The prizes, Virginia. Alison says it looks great. Thank you for that. Virginia, the prizes are, we've got 5 prize packs to give away with 11
5 times
spices.
11, guys. 5 times 11.
5 times 11.
It is crazy.
That's a lot of
how many prizes we are giving away. Look, I'll see if I can move them in.
So you can get them in shot. That's a good idea.
See if I can, go like this.
Yep. There we go. Oh, that looks lovely.
Sorry,
well
everybody.
Done. So these are the 11 herbs and spices that are recommended by the Love Food Hate Waste organisation.
Now,
and we're giving away 5 of those plus recipe books. So you're going to get set them.
So you're just eating that. Actually, that's another thing. If you haven't got pastry, just eat it like that. There's nothing wrong with it. This just makes it a bit fancy pants.
It does.
Anyway,
even fancier if you're Jono and you're putting
fancier with your saffron. Now, I had some cheese that I think one of the kids tore in half. Nobody's going to eat it like that because
I tore it in half.
Ben tore it in half.
I tore it in half because it wouldn't fit in the little plastic bag. So I tore it in half.
My kids won't eat it.
I don't want to waste it. That's what I'm saying.
That's very good.
It was the cheese that had been left open.
Yeah.
And it had gone a little bit hard.
And that's the other thing. If you've got that cheese, it's gone a little bit hard. Stick it in your pie.
Yeah. Cheyenne's getting hungry. No problem, Cheyenne.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
so
Mel,
you've got the top.
it's a good prize pack, isn't it?
It's a brilliant prize.
So you cheesed it. Cheesed it over the top.
Cheesed over top, excuse me. They say to use an egg wash, which is absolutely fantastic. It gives you a really nice pastry. However, if you don't have an egg, doesn't mean you can't make a pie.
No.
Use a little bit of milk.
I'm going to ask for the people to hit the loves again because I quite like them streaming across the
just-
page. Hit that love button.
Yeah.
Hit that love
We've had
button.
one of those days, guys. We've had one of those days. We need love.
This has been about a 2-hour setup for doing this.
Yeah.
So it's
2 hour.
3 hour plus the pie you cooked yesterday.
Plus the
test
it's
pie.
like a 5-hour journey just to
dear.
make a damn chicken pie. Anyway, now as
But
I
normally
said,
people don't have to go live on Facebook to be able to make
to
a
make
pie.
their own pie.
No.
Now I like being a little bit different with my pastry, and I've never done this before. Test kitchen.
Test kitchen. What are you
Now,
doing?
because I know that my pastry top as a square isn't going to fit it, and I cannot be bothered rolling it out, I'm going to try and be a little bit fancy. Okay.
Look at you.
It may not work.
Yeah. Susan says I'm in trouble. Susan, I'm always in trouble. There is not a moment goes by where I'm not. That's fine. Oh, look at you.
I know.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
I probably should have done it the other way, but never mind.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
So then the triangles would be more triangulated.
No, that's cool.
So it's going to be...
It's gonna look cool. I'll wait for you to lean back before I bring that in.
Okay.
Just getting a lovely shot of the back of your head.
Now.
Right, there we go.
Oh no, seeing the
in.
greys.
No.
Okay, so you want to cut the pastry off. Now, if you've got a lot of pastry left over, just give it a good sprinkle with salt and roll it out and cut it into strips or twirl it or something.
Yep.
And that's an extra little...
You could take the little things and make little bobbles on the top, little balls.
Yeah, or normally I give that to the kids. They have
That'd be cool.
so much fun making stuff out of that.
Samantha, it does look awesome, doesn't it? Just
Now,
something different, eh?
I'm going to
End of
just
the day.
brush it.
Oh, we got the loves coming in. Thank you, everybody. Look, the loves. Look at that.
I can't see
That's
it.
glorious. No.
I'll watch back later.
Watch back. That's cool.
Okay, so a bit more milk.
Mel says you don't do jigsaws, do you? We've had the jigsaw conversation. The last
No.
time we mentioned jigsaws, because of all the stuff that was on the table, it took about 10 minutes to talk about jigsaws. So there you go.
No, Mel, my hobby is cleaning up after everybody. That is my
It's your hobby?
favourite pastime.
It is. Yay.
Or
Your husbands and children.
looking for clothes that I can't
Hey, look,
afford
I'm bagsing the bit that's on the right with the cheese poking out,
Okay.
because that's going to be
So
my
yeah,
bit.
so guys, obviously I wanted to make a really good thing.
Cheesy
Now,
pie.
here's my other secret tip. Are you listening?
Yes,
It's really good. Are you listening?
we're listening. You might need to talk louder though.
Okay.
Go on. Secret tip, go. What did you do then?
This makes your pastry taste really good.
Just for salt all over the top.
Yeah.
Huh.
And if
Nice.
you've got a bit of paprika, you could paprika
Pepper.
up there. So
That'd be the kind of thing that Jono would do. He'd put paprika, his
he'd have whole
saffron,
saffron on
paprika.
He'd tip
all
a
that kind
whole
of
thing of
stuff.
Mrs. Rogers. Now,
Yep.
I am really hoping that I can show you the pie that I've made without
And watch that microphone cable in the corner there. That's all right.
tipping myself out.
Susan is yeah,
And
exactly, Susan.
and
Joe's going to make it. It's easy. Oh, look at that. Wait,
And the
I
next
have
one
to-
goes
I'm going to do the big reveal on the ready. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Now this is obviously not the pie you put in. Sorry, what was? Did you say the temperature you need to put in the oven for?
160.
160 for how long?
I think
An
it's
amount
about
of time.
35 minutes.
Okay.
35 to 40 minutes, depending on, you know,
Stuff.
how much the kids are annoying you. I'm going to try and cut this. I must admit this one, because we've had a few issues, has been in
It's been in the oven for a little bit.
for a little while.
Well, that's
But-
I can hear the sound of the puff pastry.
You can actually, guys, you can freeze this. So if you are a single person or you're a 2-person family, you could make this pie, freeze half, and then eat half, obviously. But yeah, it makes it so much easier to do it. And then just make sure when you reheat it, just reheat it to, you know, the what is it, the one above 150.
Melanie would like you to say, and here's one I prepared earlier. Right,
Hang on, Mel.
here you go. Sorry, Mel. Going back. Wait, we're going back to the. Going back. Okay. Doing that all again.
Hang on, Mel, just
Wait,
for you.
wait, just for you. Wait, okay.
Just-
Okay.
'cause
And
Mel loves
Mel,
it.
okay, ready? And are you eating the puff pastry over there when I can't get to it?
Mine in my mouth.
It's very mean. Okay.
Now, what you want to do, how does Julia Child sound?
Oh,
very good.
would you like to have a pie? Here's the pie.
What you want to do is put your pie in the at 160 degrees Celsius for 35 to 40 minutes until your pastry is very golden brown and your pie filling is nice and warm. Now, here's one I prepared earlier. Right, is that good enough, Mel?
Is that all right, Mel?
Is that all right?
There's one.
Just for you, Mel.
Oh,
just for you. I didn't even trip up over my cord.
You've
I
done
still
very
got
well.
audio.
The worst Julia Childs impression ever. I sound like
Is
Monty
she dead?
Python.
I hope she's dead.
Oh, that's not very nice.
I know, but she would be
would be
rolling
turning
in her
grave if she
grave.
wasn't.
Right, now I haven't cut through very well, but
That's hilarious.
as you can see,
Right, let's bring that in there.
there's my pie.
That is looking lovely. That's a good looking pie. That is good looking pie. We're happy
Good
with
looking
that.
pie. Look, it's nice and not solid,
Yeah.
but it's holding itself together.
By the magic of TV, here's one I prepared earlier. Oh, yum. Yum, we're happy with that.
Yum.
Yum. Yum. So that was easy.
It's just good home cooking. It really is.
It really is. Yeah.
Now, a couple of one other tip is that if you want to make double your filling, don't want to cook your pie, just freeze half.
Yeah.
And that way you can obviously...
Well, we've got two
have it
pies
ready
now
to
to
go.
get through.
We've got 2 pies to get through, but do you know what? My kids are going to eat that because it tastes really nice, and this one hasn't even got cheese.
Mel says nom 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 nom. Cheyenne's
So anyway,
doing the OMGs.
Anyway, complete meal in a pot.
Meal in a pot in the pan.
And it's taken longer because we're gabbering
on. Sorry about that, everyone.
Trust him.
Sorry,
Can't
don't shut
make
up.
him be quiet.
Right, so remember, lovefoodhatewaste.co.nz. So the
Exactly.
recipe is available by download. You can get the fill out the form and get the recipe thing,
Yes.
and then you're away.
For free. You can get a
Some of
planner
Jimmy's
for
recipes
free.
are on there. And then
For free.
for this competition, you just need to like and share and do stuff. Just tell us your comment you use the most or love or whatever. Pretty relaxed rules, to be honest, because we just love giving stuff away. And go to their page and love them a lot. And thank
More
you for
because we know that you really appreciate their input
We
and
will.
their ideas.
Well, they do.
So guys, that's chicken and
Mel's doing the drooly face icon. Well
as
done.
long as it's not that. Actually, our youngest said
The
to me,
rambling.
"Hey mum, look at my icon face." The other day, it was really good. I was like, "Wow, that's actually really good." Anyway,
Oh dear.
Anywho, you could make that solid vegetable pie if you're a vegetarian. You could make that with beef. You can make it with chicken. You could use Jimmy's suggestion and have bacon instead of chicken, or bacon
Just
and
cut
chicken.
to the pie shot again, just because it looks really
you
nice.
know, it's
look at
such a great recipe.
Glorious. Thank you everyone for joining
Thanks
us.
for watching.
You
Good luck
rock.
in the competition.
We love the chats, we sincerely do. Susan's forgotten the fact that she loves pepper. So
Oh, yeah.
we do love the pepper. Enter the competition, please share this, and otherwise have a wonderful hump day.
Yeah,
We're going to have some pie.
we're going to have some pie.
Well done. Thanks to the guys that Love Food, Hate Waste.
Yes, thanks
Well done.
guys.
Well
Thanks
done.
guys for giving us some good recipes.
And thank you for the chats.
Yes. Love you all. See ya. Catch you next time.